Now is the best time to see your local Chevy dealer for a tune-up on your vehicle, or you could buy a new one. Just go to ChevyDriveChicago.com and find your local Chevy dealer today. That's ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 312-809-5955. That's 312-809-5955. 312-809-5955.
When you need to sell quickly, choose Grandview to buy your home. Don't worry about real estate agents or showings. We'll buy your home as is, no repairs or cleanouts needed, and you'll get an offer in hours. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today.
Are you thinking about a makeover for your kitchen cabinets? Are you concerned about that process, that investment? Well, don't reface with Redo Cabinets. You can reface your existing kitchen cabinets. It really gives them a new, fresh look. It transforms the whole kitchen with durable premium cabinet facings. And all of that's for a lot less money, way less money, and in way less time than it would take you to replace them. Quickly transform that dated kitchen without the hassle, without the stress of the full remodel with premium cabinet refacings. And it just takes a couple days. Call the experienced design and installation team at Redo Cabinets. Call them today, 630-381-5583. You'll learn everything about refacing instead of replacing kitchen cabinets from their knowledgeable team. Raised panel doors, they got recessed panel doors, flat panels, whatever, all of it. They offer a selection of modifications to complement your new cabinet doors, like trash caddies, love that, or a rollout drawer. Redo Cabinets, Chicago's premium cabinet refacing company. Call today. Ask about their finance plans. 630-381-5583. 630-381-5583. Visit RedoCabinets.com. Don't replace, reface with Redo Cabinets.
Hi, this is John Landecker. It's time you took a break from the stress of the day. So join me on my Oasis rest stop, or whatever I'm calling it this week, Monday through Thursday night from 7 to 10 on 720. WGN Chicago. A Next Star Media Group station.
Partly cloudy and 53 degrees right now out at O'Hare at 7 o'clock. Good evening. I'm David Jennings. The news is sponsored by the Gilkey Window Company. Some political movements of sorts out in the suburbs. We'll explain. 40 minutes inbound on the Edens, an hour inbound on the Kennedy, 47 minutes heading out the other way. Inbound Ike at 51. The outbound side is 38 minutes. Inbound Stevenson, 33. Outbound 35. Inbound Ryan, 22. 29 minutes southbound right now. DeSable Lakeshore Drive, Hollywood, Monroe, 19. 22 minutes, Monroe to Hollywood. The Tri-State, northbound, Bishop Ford of Wisconsin state line is about an hour and a half. You're going to run into an accident northbound at 111th Street. Undetermined delay times on the South Shoreline. The power is back, but there was an outage near Millennium Station. One train is getting ready to depart Millennium Station. Remaining South Shoreline trains will be on the move as Metra can get them going. Traffic sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance offers a great price and round-the-clock protection when bundling home and auto. It's one of those rare times where you could save money and get something great. Bundle today at Progressive.com. That is Progressive.com. A South Suburban Harvey alderwoman says she was arrested and put in jail over politics. Here's WGN's Jenna Barnes.
Alderwoman Colby Chapman represents Harvey's 2nd Ward. But Wednesday, she says she spent 5 hours in jail in what she calls a politically motivated abuse of power. Chapman's attorney says she was released without charges. Chapman turned herself in over accusations she filed a false police report, an allegation she denies. It stemmed from a reported altercation between her and the Harvey city administrator back in August.
Chapman point to her criticism of Mayor Christopher Clark as the reason for her arrest. Criticism, she said, had her escorted out of city council meetings as recently as last month. An employee was shot to death early this morning in the parking lot of a manufacturing company in Portage, Indiana. Another employee has been arrested for the shooting. The victim, 22-year-old Linnell Jenkins of Burns Harbor. Police say the suspect in custody, 20-year-old Lupe McGee, was in a brief argument with Jenkins before the gunfire. Jenkins' mother, Caroline, talked with WGN today.
How do a 5-minute argument lead to a murder? You murdered my son.
McGee is charged with first-degree murder, no bond. Police say they have recovered a gun. None of Mayor Brandon Johnson's nominees to make up the new Chicago Board of Education showed up at today's City Council Committee meeting on Education and Child Development. Alderman Matt O'Shea was not happy. He said he's sick and tired of the divisive behavior put on by some city leaders.
We've seen an increase in population. We've seen these first few weeks much better statistics of our children going to school. Now is not the time for more drama.
He thanks CPS CEO Pedro Martinez for coming to answer questions. The storms that rolled through the area in July did quite a bit of damage. 2 new FEMA disaster recovery centers have been opened in Chicago and Homewood. Here's WGN's Ron Brown.
Specialists from FEMA, the state, and the U.S. Small Business Administration will be at the centers to help people apply for federal disaster assistance, upload documents, and answer their questions. The centers will be open at the Chicago Lawn Branch Library at 6120 South Kedzie and the Village of Homewood Auditorium at 2010 Chestnut Road. More recovery centers will be opening in other counties soon.
There were 32 tornadoes reported in our area on July 15th. President Trump had a contentious interview with the editor of Bloomberg News at an economic forum in Chicago yesterday. Then he faced an all-woman audience in a Fox News town hall today. And tonight, he's in another town hall on the Spanish language network Univision. Vice President Harris did a sit-down interview with Fox News today. News Nation's Blake Berman.
One of the moments for the sitting vice president has been a question that she was asked last week or so. She went on The View. Madam Vice President, what would you do differently than Joe Biden? She didn't really have an answer. Later that night, she went on the Colbert Show, version of the same question, kind of didn't have an answer either. She was asked about that. Here was the vice president on Fox News.
My presidency will not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. And like every new president that comes into office, I will bring my life experiences, my professional experiences, and fresh and new ideas. I represent a new generation of leadership.
Harris also told Fox that she's someone who hasn't spent the majority of her career in Washington. WGN Sports Time, 7:05, Hawks home for their home opener tomorrow night. They will host San Jose pregame with Charlie Romeliotis at 7 o'clock, 7:30 face-off right here. Tonight, Bulls are home for Minnesota and the Dodgers at the Mets in the National League Championship Series.
Clear skies will be sticking around through the rest of tonight, with temperatures dropping down into the upper 30s, even colder in the outlying areas where we can expect more frost. Thursday, sunny with highs in the mid-60s. Friday, sunny once again with highs in the upper 60s. Abundant sunshine throughout the weekend. Look for a high of 71 on Saturday, 74 on Sunday. Mostly sunny on Monday with highs back in the mid-70s. From the WGN Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Mike Jansen.
53 at O'Hare, 51 at Midway. It is 50 at the lakefront. I'm David Jennings, WGN News. Next news when it happens. Next scheduled news at 7:30 on the John Landecker Show.
If you are unable to work due to an injury or illness, how long can you go without a paycheck? Sure, your insurance covers some things, but it doesn't replace everything. Your union and National Coalition of Labor have partnered with Group Benefit Associates to provide those actively working the opportunity to protect your income through disability insurance with MetLife. Keep your expenses paid. Visit groupba.com. Open enrollment is going on now. Visit groupba.com. Click the blue box to enroll today.
Okay, close your mouth and take a deep breath in through your nose. So the way it's supposed to be is that you should be able to breathe easily. You shouldn't feel constrained. What it should feel like is air briskly flowing freely through both nasal passages, day and night. And if not, there's a problem. And it's a don't know what your problem really was until you got it fixed kind of problem. You're living with it. I mean, you're tired a lot. It might give you headaches and sinus pressure, but you're living with it. Yeah, you sound like almost every patient we help until we get their problem fixed. And then you hear them saying, why would I put up with that? Advent will get you breathing freely again with simple in-office solutions like turbinate reduction along with balloon sinuplasty that really can change your life.
To date, Advent has solved over 40,000 breathing triangle problems. Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows when you breathe.
Giddy! The man in the middle from USC in Montenegro at 6'11", number 9, Nikola Vucevic. A 6'8" forward from Florida State, number 44, Patrick Williams. And a 6'6" guard from UCLA, number 8, Zach LaVine.
And there's your starting lineup. Billy Donovan's Chicago Bulls. Bulls went 39-43 a year ago, 19-22 on the road, 20-21 at home. As you know, they beat Atlanta in the first play-in game for the tournament and then lost to Miami for the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. And we want to also acknowledge Alex Coons spinning the dials at 670, the score, Grant leader, along with Sean Sears. And we thank them very much, along with all the women and men on the Bulls Network.
And join the Bulls Kid Nation Club presented by BMO today. All-star members receive invites to exclusive events, special prizes, and a new membership kit. Get in on all the fun this season at bulls.com/kidnation.
Bulls coming out, white uniforms with obviously the red and black trim, the Vooch at midcourt. You know, I'm expecting Vooch with this new offense, Bill. It'll be interesting to see how he transitions from a half-court game to now where he is running the floor.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I was just reading a stat. Well, the Timberwolves ranked in the bottom 5 in the league, 29th in frequency possessions in transition at 14.9%. So they don't like to push the ball very much. But you know who was last? The Bulls.
Really?
So for you to say that point, you know, great minds think alike. And yes, they're trying to push the ball up the floor. So it would be nice to see Vooch get out. And he's going to find if he can get out. And it doesn't have to be layups. You get out from him, but just trailing the play, getting out in the wing, he's going to get some easy shots in transition if he buys into it. Same with Zach LaVine. And Zach's athletic enough. He can get out in front of everyone. And I'm expecting to see Zach get a lot of dunks. We saw a couple already in this preseason because he can just get out and just outrun everybody because he's so quick and athletic.
And also three-point shooting, Bill. I mean, the Bulls are taking a ton of them.
Yes, they are right now. What is it, 47 a game?
47 a game. Now, obviously, we won't see that in regular season play, but
it's funny because they're averaging 100 shots a game right now as well.
And we are underway. Minnesota wins the tip, going right to left, dressed in the navy blue, sky blue, and white and black. Mike Conley, an exceptional talent, now in his 18th season in the NBA. Julius Randle making his first appearance in a Minnesota uniform. At the foul line, gives it up right elbow to Conley, the veteran out of Ohio State. He threw it away. Intercepted by Vooch. Minnesota with the first committed turnover of the ball game. The high-low feed. LaVine far corner to Giddey as the Bulls swing it around. Top side, Kobe, 4-3. Bam!
That's a nice shot right there. And how about that? Zach LaVine gets down the floor quick, and that puts the defense in a hole already. Nicely done.
Gobert with a handoff. Anthony Edwards, two-time All-Star, comes up shooting, 19-footer on the left. Nope. Rebound, Patrick Williams. Over the timeline, Josh Giddey picked up from OKC for Alex Caruso to kick out. Williams wide open, left side three, good.
Oh, that's big right there. Patrick Williams is a good 2-3 feet behind the three-point line. Again, that's a transition basket. It's not going to be a fast break, but it's a transition basket that's just easy to get.
I love those drawing kicks. You're going to see Giddey do a lot of that this year at the foul line. Nice feed. Gobert with the two-handed dunk. McDaniels found him on a slip cut.
Yeah, they like to run the screen roll, and they'll run it a lot now, all with Gobert going to the basket. So if you switch, you got to be big and stop him.
Williams rolls the pass in front to Giddey, left side, Kobe. It's 6-2 Bulls. We have played 90 seconds. Giddey with a runner with right hand, no, and here comes Minnesota in transition. Anthony Edwards, a brilliant young star in the NBA, won gold at the Olympic Games. At the top of the key, Randall, the veteran from the University of Kentucky, double on the ball, on a post-up on Giddey. Comes up shooting Randall with an air ball from 5 feet in the paint. Bulls ball.
Yeah, you might see a lot of that where they just clear the floor and let Randall go one-on-one.
Kobe with a pull-up left side, 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Minnesota 6-2 Bulls. McDaniels dribble drive, tied up, nice feed inside Randall's double pump up, big shot underneath, count it, and a foul.
Yeah, Randall's one of those guys. Yeah, they list him at 6'8", but he just takes up so much space down low and has a knack for getting to the ball. And then he's strong enough to play through the contact, which he does right there. Chance for a three-point play. And again, you can see the pace of this game already with both teams trying to get the ball up the floor quickly.
Every time last year, folks, when people would talk about Randall, he's on the trade block. And then he got hurt with a shoulder in February. This is his first appearance since February, by the way. And the free throw up and good, a three-point play for Randall. And he's got to opt out at the end of the season, and he will probably opt out, and he'll be an unrestricted free agent. In the right corner, Giddey comes up shooting 3 ball, no rebound. Rudy Gobert, a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Won it a season ago, and that's probably going to be the last time he wins it because of Victor Wembanyama. He's going to own that award, Bill.
Yep, I agree.
Conley tied up by White. Top side, deep 3 by Anthony Edwards. Short Gray's front rim. Rebound Giddey. 6-5 Bulls. We have played 2.5 minutes here first quarter at the United Center. And a post to Williams banging away with Edwards and McDaniels. And we've got double dribble.
I thought I got knocked away. Interesting.
6-5 Bulls. What are your early impressions, Bill?
Well, Bulls get a couple 3-point shots pushing the ball up the floor and need to continue to do that and see if they can catch this Minnesota team on their heels.
Edwards with a rainbow left side 3-0. The tap back control by Minnesota. Here's Randall. Power move to the rack, and he throws it down on the right baseline. And Minnesota with the 7-6 lead. And 3 minutes in here, first quarter in Chicago.
Gave up the baseline on the closeout on that one. That's too easy.
Vooch dives in with a push shot with the right hand from 9. No. Rebound Gobert. And Minnesota off and running with Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels with a stop and pop. 5-footer, no. Rebound Zach LaVine. LaVine with a hand check and a foul on McDaniels. His older brother, by the way, was just traded by Sacramento to San Antonio. 7-6 Minnesota. So with LaVine inbounding, what kind of a camp has LaVine had, Bill?
Well, in the first game he was kind of slow, but he's picked it up. He's only played in 2 games, but he had a huge game the other night.
LaVine with a runner with the right hand, up and good. He drew a crowd in the paint and lifted it high off the window.
I mean, he shot the ball so well. I mean, he was on fire in the first half. It was fun to watch.
He had 28 against the Grizzlies. Yep. He's shooting 60% from the field. Here's a topside 3 by Conley. No rebound Bulls. And Zach is 7 of 10 from 3-point range. Kobe, bounce pass, right corner, Williams. Back to Kobe on a pump, on a drive, splits the defense underneath Vooch and sends it out. Williams, dribble drive, tied up on a double team, and Conley swiped it away. 8-7 Bulls. We have played 4 minutes here, first quarter at the United Center. Anthony Edwards carried the ball on the left wing. Good defense by Zach LaVine.
That last play by Patrick Williams, not a bad move, but he has to see where the defense is, who drove into a double team right away. I know what he wants to do, and he's trying to do it, but just see where the defense is coming in and help. And if they're helping crowding you, Conley was down there, you can't go.
Giddey all the way to the rim, short on a scoop with right hand, left angle, boarded by Minnesota. Yeah, Williams, Bill, early in the quarter is trying to post up as Edwards used a high screen from Gobert. No. Rebound McDaniels to a cutting Edwards, who lays it in. Baseline left with the right hand. And Minnesota with a 9-8 lead. LaVine. And he goes to the rack on the right side. No, another rebound for Gobert. Mike Conley glides over the timeline. Conley, they go to Randall. Foul not extended left. Probing inside. Randall comes up shooting 10-footer left wing. Nope. Rebound. Josh Giddey. Giddey out of Australia wearing jersey number 3. The high-low feed accepted underneath by Vooch. And they go left corner into three, taken by Williams. No, hit on the left rim. 7 minutes and running here, first quarter, 9-8 Minnesota. It's a track meet here, Bill.
It is track meet, and I have no problem with that shot. You got the ball inside, you kicked it out, wide open look for Patrick.
Conley rubs off the screen from Gobert. Double on the ball with the runner with the left hand. No one to foul, didn't get it. Here's Giddey on a 3-on-2. White, sidestep left. Goes left corner, Levine. Wide open, left corner three, way off the mark. Gets his own miss. Levine to the rim and puts it in with the right-handed layup on the left baseline.
Great hustle by Zach Levine to go and get it. Rudy Gobert looks gassed. He went by to block the shot, and then he turned around and he's still walking up the floor.
True, 10-9 Bulls. 6:22 left, first quarter. Randall, circle right with a handoff now to McDaniels. On White, mid-post right. Randall on a clear out against Vooch. The pitch out, top side, McDaniels for three. Book it. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Billy Donovan. 6:08 to play, first quarter. And a run up and down style here for both teams. 12-10. Minnesota on 670 the score. And the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective. A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
This is Jean Marie Laskus with the podcast Cement City. So there's this election coming up, a big one, and one guy's been indicted. People are talking voter fraud. Democracy itself is on the line. Sound familiar? Well, this isn't that election. This one is in Denora, Pennsylvania, a dying town in the middle of nowhere, where I bought a house and stayed for 3 years. Listen to and follow Cement City, an Odyssey original podcast in partnership with Cement City Productions, available now for free on the Odyssey app and wherever you get your podcasts.
At Ross, save big with brands on brands on brands.
Brands on brands? What about boots?
Brands on brands.
Bags?
Brands on brands.
Jeans, jackets, dresses?
Brands on brands on brands. Looking to save big on?
Brands on brands on brands.
Then head to Ross. Yes, for less.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
And we're back as we get, well, there we go.
Checking in for the Chicago Bulls, number 2, Lonzo Ball.
A standing ovation here at the United Center for Lonzo Ball. His first action since January 14th of 2022. Wow. What an accomplishment, Bill, yep. With a brand new left knee. Seriously, when I say a brand new knee, he's got a brand new knee. Williams, foul line left with a pull-up. 16-footer popped out. Rebound, Gobert. 12-10, Minnesota. Bulls are shooting 30%, 4-13. Minnesota at 35%. At the high post, Randall, the high-low feed. Gobert to the rim on Vooch. Twists, turns, layup, got it. Counted the foul. Gobert with a hoop the harm and one. And the foul on Vooch.
And Gobert's one of those players you got to play him before he gets the ball. And he made a great cut across the lane and got in front of Vooch in the paint right by the basket. So he just turns and starts to lay it up. And Vooch was behind him. And a little bit of contact, but not enough to make him miss the shot.
We appreciate you listening to our flagship station, 670 The Score, and those catching our broadcast on the Odyssey app, 1510 Minnesota. Lonzo Ball wearing jersey 2, and they go right side white in front of the high post. Vooch takes Gobert to the rim, and the pass left corner Ball for 3. Bam! Welcome back to the NBA. Lonzo Ball with a 3-ball in the far corner.
A nice kick out by Vooch, pulled the defense off him. He was wide open, no hesitation there. Looks sweet.
Couldn't write a better script there, Bill.
Nope.
Randall banging away with Vooch, deep in the lane, poke loose by Vooch. Randall recovers. And they go to Anthony Edwards on a switch, got it by Vooch. Pull up, left wing 3, got it right down the pipe. Tough shot.
Yeah, Vooch got switched on the screen, and Edwards just elevates so high.
Levine to the rim, no, and a foul. And Levine will go to the line. I'll tell you one thing, Bill. Zach LaVine looks fresh. He looks energized. He's beating players off the dribble with that first step.
Yeah, this is the healthiest he's been in a long while. It's just all these nagging injuries over the past couple of years have slowed him down, and he's had a great summer working out. He played 25 games and just really looks good. Says he's feeling terrific right now, and you can see it the way he plays, and obviously in practice when we saw him getting up and down the floor. And you know, to be honest with you, his whole demeanor seems to be this year just much happier, much more energetic.
Yep. And I think some of that, Bill, obviously, with he and his wife, Hunter, they have 2 beautiful young children. And Zach, very, very happy on that side. And he's also happy as a player, Bill, because I think he understands, as we talk about the business of basketball and where this is going. And obviously, Zach has just brought professionalism to the game itself and his own career. DiVincenzo, and they go to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Left side 3, nope. Rebound Ball. Lonzo Ball scampers over the timeline to Torrey Craig. Left corner, wide open. Kobe for 3. Good. Kobe White with the second triple, and it's 18 apiece with 4.5 to play first quarter.
And you got to love the pace again. Lonzo Ball gets the rebound, just pushes up the floor. 2 quick passes, boom.
Kobe shot 37% from three-point range a season ago. DiVincenzo steps in. Right corner 3, rimming, good.
Not afraid to shoot the ball. And again, Minnesota really pushing the ball, trying to pick up the pace again. They struggled last year with their pace, but they're doing well here tonight. It's been a track meet.
DiVincenzo shot a career high 40% for the Knicks a year ago. Levine, deep 3, no. Hit front iron, rebound, Julius Randle. 21-18 Minnesota, less than 4 minutes of running opening quarter. DiVincenzo again on a draw and kick from Randle. 3, no. Rebound, Kobe. Kobe forcing the action. Accelerates over the timeline. Stop and go. Dribble drive. Whips a left corner pass. Levine. Levine with a ball fake. Underneath to Vooch, and a 2-handed layup is good. What a pass.
That was a great pass. And again, Zach LaVine brought it to the basket with his head up the whole time. Saw exactly what was going on.
Shot taken out in front by the T-Wolves, and that misfired. And we go the other way with the Bulls. And it's Zach LaVine. LaVine works off the screen to Vooch, and Vooch with a push shot in the semicircle. And again, that LaVine-Vooch connection working to perfection as Vooch now with 4 points, 4 rebounds, couple of assists. LaVine with a 6-3 in 2 games. 6 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. Let's take a break. 22-21 Bulls, 3:14 left first on the Bulls Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
What you're hearing is Hardie Fiber Cement Siding living up to its reputation as the siding that handles hail impact with ease. James Hardie knows how important a reputation is, especially when you're a contractor. That's why Hardie Siding withstands severe weather better than vinyl siding, with styles to match its strength. So you can be sure you're providing your clients with the best. Protect your reputation with exterior products by James Hardy.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
The bedroom. Guys, that's one place it's better to do things the hard way. The easy part for guys is BlueChew.com. At BlueChew.com, get chewables with the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis, but cheaper. Medical consultation, but no doctor's office. Prescriptions, but no pharmacy visit. Try a free month for just $5 shipping using promo code YES at BlueChew.com. Confidence delivered. BlueChew.com. Promo code YES. The easy way to do it the hard way.
Get the all-new Bulls app presented by AT&T. Enjoy new and improved features, including a personalized notifications, exclusive drops, team stats, and more. Download now at bulls.com/app. And do you have the Bulls app, Charlie?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I do. See, the schedule is different, but it's better, I think. And shooting right now for the Bulls. How about this, Charlie? 44% from the field and 44% from behind the three-point line. Doing well as they have a 1-point lead, 22-21.
Bulls led in scoring by Zach with 6. Also Kobe with 6. Anthony Edwards with 11 on the clock at the 3-minute mark. Dribble drive, splits the defense on the way to the rim. He is hand-checked and fouled.
And a foul on the drive. And
is going to go on Jalen Smith, the newcomer, former Indiana Pacer and Phoenix Sun, veteran from the University of Maryland. And he will see a lot of time at the 5 spot. Also going to play some small ball, Bill. Patrick Williams is going to play center on occasion.
Yes.
24-22 Minnesota.
Another three-point play. They've had 3 3-point plays the old-fashioned way already here in the first quarter.
Smith on a pump. Smith on a drive. Foul line jumper. 15-footer no. Rebound Minnesota again with Anthony Edwards. Edwards, such a brilliant player. Former #1 overall pick from the University of Georgia. And he is worth the price of admission, folks. He's creating. Holds and looks. They go high post out of Randall. Torrey Craig plays behind him. And the ball right in the rock of Edwards. Pins that ball on the left hip. Between the legs dribble. Finds a wide open right side three. Bomb on it. No. Rebound and control by Minnesota again.
Offensive rebounds hurting the Bulls right now.
Underneath on a spin. Alexander Walker got tied up on a double team. They go right corner. Dante DiVincenzo for 3 and a big splash.
Yeah, see, that can't happen. It all happens because you get an offensive rebound and somehow you keep the ball alive.
On a drive, Taylor Horton Tucker shreds the Minnesota defense and lays it in.
Tucker's played well. Now, he likes to shoot the ball. He's going to shoot it a lot, but he's finding ways to score and plays physical for his size here.
DiVincenzo, they go left corner. Minot buries the 3 ball right in front of the Bulls bench. Just to our left in the near corner, 30-24. Minnesota with 1:38 to play. Minnesota has already taken 13 threes. They're 5-13 for 38%. Lonzo, another 3 ball right side. Got it. He's 2 for 2 from 3-point country. Lonzo Ball picking up where he left off in 2022.
There you go. And that was a wide open shot right there. And again, no hesitation on the shot.
Anthony Edwards just throws Torrey Craig on a dribble, and he connects on a left wing 3. 33-27 Minnesota. Lonzo, dribble drive, the kick out. Jalen Smith open for 3. No. But I love that play, Bill, by Lonzo.
And just aware of where the open man is as the defense collapses on him. Finds the open man. Jalen Smith can shoot. Obviously, he can shoot that, but he can make it. Just got to get so consistent with it.
On a turnover, Bill. Randall threw it behind Edwards. Just miscommunication since this Randall's first appearance in a Minnesota uniform. They want to get on the same page. Where do you think Minnesota ranks right now in the West, Bill?
This is where they finished. Was it 4th last year?
Yeah,
third. Excuse me, third. I think they're going to be about the same right now. It's going to be interesting to see how Randall and DiVincenzo fit in there if they can keep it up.
Torrey Craig comes up shooting. He pours in the left side 3. It's raining threes here, Bill, at the United Center for the Bulls. That's their 6th made 3. They've taken 13 threes.
Oh, my.
Anthony Edwards for 3. No. Rebound, Jalen Horton-Tucker. 33-30 Minnesota. Kobe with the step back, left side, Giddey in the far corner. And Jalen Smith stepped out of bounds.
But the other thing, too, is we talk about pace. And again, both these teams were last in the league in pace last year. Well, already the Bulls have taken 24 shots and 26 shots from Minnesota. So already the pace, you can tell, is picked up. And
it's an exciting brand of basketball.
It is very exciting brand of basketball. Absolutely.
33-30 Minnesota. 12 seconds left first quarter. Left full court, DiVincenzo. And they go out in front to Anthony Edwards. Leans up the bounce. Line to the lane. Edwards to the rim with a finger roll with right hand. No. And the long dribble comes out to Torrey Craig. They're going to wave off a 55-footer as it hits the top of the backboard. And the 24-second shot clock apparatus. And at the end of one, Minnesota 33, Bulls 30 on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Patrick Williams here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
After you use Bounce Dryer sheets and realize how fresh, soft, less wrinkled, and less staticky your laundry can be, you'll every time. Like those socks that smell like they've been through a marathon. Or that blanket that's got wrinkles on its wrinkles. Maybe even your chatty coworker who keeps distracting you. Okay, Bounce Dryer sheets can't do it all. But for fresher, softer, better laundry,
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
Hey, yo, you mind loaning me another couple $100? My rent is due and I'm coming up short.
Man, I thought you was in a car accident and was expecting all this big money.
I was, but look, my attorney, he ain't calling me back. And I just got an eviction notice.
Man, I'll do you one even better. Call 833 Get Paid. They got my cousin's case settled for $250,000.
Hold up. $250? Yo.
Yep. Plus, they can get you a cash advance for that rent.
Bet. 833 Get Paid. That's easy to remember. I'm calling now.
Paid for by Saxton Firm, DBA The Loop Law Group.
Welcome back to 670 The Score. The Bulls trail the Timberwolves by 3, 33-30 at the end of one. Bulls expand as the 7-point underdogs. Total points dipping down now at 225. Those are your courtside odds, courtesy of Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, and Rich, back to you courtside.
And we're getting underway. How about 28 three-point shots taken in that first quarter, Charlie? Both teams pushing the pace and firing up the shots as we get underway.
And we've got a foul, and the players of Jalen Horton-Tucker, along with the rest of the Bulls, they kind of had a little bit of an unbalanced lineup to the right, and Horton-Tucker called for the foul. Jalen Horton-Tucker out of Simeon, played for the Lakers in Utah, trying to win a roster spot. It's 33-30 Minnesota early second.
Yep. Didn't quite have his feet set. Not what coaches like to see on the first possession of a quarter.
Rudy Gobert back it in on Smith. And they go to Conley, wide open. Right side three, nope, rebound Smith. I'll tell you, Jalen Smith caught an elbow from Rudy Gobert. Here's a left wing three. Craig steps in flat on the jumper, rebounded by Nickel Alexander Walker out of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. DiVincenzo with a handoff to Gobert. He got handcuffed and fouled by Horton-Tucker. That's going to be his second foul in 4 minutes.
Bulls full and partial season ticket plans are still available for purchase. Season ticket holders receive exclusive benefits, invites, and exclusive events, merchandise discounts, and more. Find the plan that's right for you at bulls.com/season tickets.
On the inbounds, it goes to Gobert. Brings out Smith about 26 feet away. Conley. And they go dribble drive. Alexander Walker to the rim with the ball knocked away out of his hands. With 7 on the clock, we have played 46 seconds, second quarter. Bill, you know who's our guest at halftime?
Who?
Ayo Dosunmu, who is not playing tonight. Has a banged-up shoulder. Hopefully he'll be ready for the game a week from tonight in New Orleans. But Ayo talks about his childhood hero, Derrick Rose, DiVincenzo, topside 3-0. The back tap controlled by Minnesota. Alexander Walker to Gobert. To go to Conley with 8 on the clock, 1 minute in, second quarter. Conley, Proby, left corner. Alexander Walker free for 3. No. Rebound Smith. 33-30 Minnesota by 3. Bulls ball right full court. Smith. The ball bounced off his foot, but retrieved by Josh Giddey. Foul line right. Cross-court pass. Broken up out of bounds and deflected by Alexander Walker. 33-30 Minnesota.
I tell you what, that's good hustle by Giddey. Otherwise, that's a turnover. His ball just goes off Smith's foot. Just very aware of what's going on the floor. I had to sprint up from the corner to pick that up and continue to play.
Bulls going with White, Horton Tucker, Craig, Smith, and Giddey. I'll tell you, Josh Giddey, Bill, has a great feel for the game. Dribble drive, runner with right hand, no, gets fouled. His court vision, Giddey at the line shooting too. His court vision is amazing, Bill, especially inbounds passes.
Absolutely. He's one of those guys, his basketball IQ in court spacing is phenomenal. It's above average. He just understands where guys are. So when he puts the ball on the floor, he sees where everyone is and what the defense is doing and who's the right guy to pass the ball to. And he's been absolutely terrific. And then, of course, as you mentioned, out-of-bounds plays. I mean, that's huge for Billy Donovan to have a guy that sees the floor that well and knows how to get the ball to where it needs to go.
Played a career-high 80 games a season ago. And again, he ruptured an ankle ligament while playing for Australia at the Olympics in Paris. And they want to make sure he gets a lot of minutes here in preseason to prepare him for the NBA opener in New Orleans a week from tonight. Alexander Walker at the point, 33-31 Minnesota. And a pass intended for DiVincenzo. And we've got a foul. And that's going to go on Rudy Gobert.
Just a little bit of passes out of his reach. Tried to keep it in bounds, but said hello to the fans in front of us.
Giddey toys with that dribble. Behind the back pass to Smith as he wrapped it around. Smith goes to Kobe, splits defense, turns it over. Down the floor. Conley on a 2-on-2. Conley gives it up to the trailer. Mina, who's played very well in preseason ball. Nice look inside Gobert. Wanted to foul, didn't get it, missed a shot. Gobert, jump hook right hand, no, hit the heel. And rebounded by the Bulls. You need to make those shots, Bill. Nice pass. Giddey to Smith. Running the floor with right-handed dunk.
That's a big-time bucket right there.
That's a big-time pass.
And just big fella running the floor after he was down on the boards. I love it.
It's Giddey's 3rd assist of the ball game. The Bulls' 10th. Conley works on Horton Tucker. Double team. Nice look inside. Smith rejects a shot by Alexander Walker, but a foul.
That's tough. The Bulls playing good defense right now. It's been 2.5 minutes, and they haven't got Minnesota hasn't got a bucket here in the second quarter. And we talked about the Bulls defense having to pick up and find a way to slow teams down. And this is exactly it right here, where you've had a couple of minutes where the Minnesota team has not been able to score. But apparently they got a new oven here, and they're doing some baking in the United Center.
And the first of two, Alexander Walker up and good, 34-33 Minnesota. Had a nice talk with Nickel Alexander Walker prior to the game about his roots in Canada. He continues to return to his native country. Grew up in Hamilton with his cousin, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And we will see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Game 3 in the Bulls home opener. Bulls played 3 games in 4 nights and 4 in the first 6 nights to begin the season. Giddey off the screen from Smith. 35-33 Minnesota by 2. Circle right. Smith inside 3-point arc for the handoff to Horton Tucker. Launches a 3. Top side right down the cylinder.
Nicely done. How about 7 of 15 from behind the three-point line right now? Bulls shooting 46%.
Wow. Alexander Walker fakes right, goes left, deep in the lane, tied up on a double. Joe Ingles in his first season in a Minnesota uniform. And they go to Conley, topside jumper, up and good. Mike Conley. I'll tell you, Ingles, Bill, I think that was a great pickup.
Oh, absolutely. Just a veteran player, knows how to play, can shoot the ball, and so you got to guard him. And if you demand attention offensively, it's going to open up another player.
Horton Tucker missed, and then a second attempt, up and good. Meantime, other end of the floor, Gobert to the rim, and he is fouled. As Rudy Gobert, not known as a great free throw shooter, as he shot, however, last season, a career-high, Bill, 63%. I think it's going to be fascinating to see as Rudy Gobert becomes the guy in the post without Karl Anthony Towns.
They're going to run a lot of screen rolls for him and set him up down low. Hey, Bulls fans, sign up to get text messages from the Bulls Text Alerts. Subscribers are the first to know about team news, promotions, and special offers. Visit bulls.com/text to get started.
Want to welcome all of our listeners. I know some of our listeners cannot get the game on television with Adam and Stacy, but we always welcome you on the radio side regardless. And we thank you for tuning in to Bulls basketball also on the Odyssey app. 39-38 Minnesota, 8:37 to go here in the first half. I would think, Bill, you win Defensive Player of the Year 4 times. That's a ticket to Springfield Mass for the Hall of Fame, don't you think?
Absolutely. He might even get in.
Dribble drive inside Levine. The ball knocked away out of his hands. Then it went off. Zach out of bounds over the end line. Bill, only 2 other players have won it 4 times. That's Ben Wallace and the late Dikembe Mutombo. And we've got a foul, and that's going to go on Minnesota. It's going to be on, I believe they waved off the foul. They just called the carry. But, Bill, you know, it's hard for me to fathom when I start talking about Dikembe in the past tense.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was a very young man, died of cancer. Williams comes up shooting on Eagles, 16-footer good. Kind roll in the rim, topside Jay. We near the 8-minute mark here in the first half, 40-40 Minnesota and the Bulls. We'll be on the air Friday from the United Center against Cleveland, 6:45. DiVincenzo driving right in the chest of Vucevic and lays it in with the right hand.
And that's a 2-man game with Gobert. And no help coming because Gobert sets such a great screen and blocks everyone from getting over to help.
Williams fakes left, goes right, sealed off by the smaller Mike Conley. Turnaround jumper, 11-footer good. Good recognition by Patrick Williams on the right side of the floor.
How about that elevation and hang time on that jump shot? Big job. Patrick Williams with 7 points now.
DiVincenzo rises up. Left side 3, no. Rebounded by Horton Tucker and the Bulls off and running right full court. Sideline left. And Levine is fouled by Joe Ingles.
And that's just a recognition play by Zach Levine right there. Seeing that Joe Ingles, a veteran player, an older player, not quite a fleet of foot, and just sees that he's backing up the wrong way and tries to get by him, knowing there's going to be contact. So Zach Levine going to the foul line where the Bulls need him to score some points. Did he get to the foul line last year about 4 times a game?
Yeah, and again, that was a small sample size because Zach played only 25 games. And in those 25 games, let's see, he averaged 19 points, a career-high 4 free throw attempts. He shot a career-high 83%. And he's healthy after undergoing foot surgery, played a lot in summer ball in L.A. Also, Bill, which is great, is that he donated a ton of money to have a new floor put in at his high school, Bothell High, just outside of Seattle. They redid the gym. And just a great role model for all those students in the Pacific Northwest. Topside, Alexander Walker, topside 3, nope. Minnesota from 3-point range, 7 of 21, 33%. Driving down Ingles, jump pass, Boots, wide open, left side 3, got it! The Boots for 3. Coming off a career low a season ago, shooting the 3 at 29%. And Boots in the ball game with 7 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. Bulls in front by 5, 47-42, 6:45 and running. Ingles on a 2-man game of the ball off the hands of Williams, who had vision of coming up with that swipe and a dunk, but it went off Patrick out of bounds on the far sideline. We have a timeout. 8 on the clock, 6:41 to play first half. 47-42 Bulls on 670 The Score in the Bulls Network.
Bulls fans, Modest Buzelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
It's natural to have a fear of missing out, but Pearl Vision can help you maximize your vision benefits so you don't miss out on what you're entitled to. Whether you need an updated prescription or replace your broken glasses, make the most of your benefits before they expire. Pearl Vision accepts all major vision plans, including iMed and VSP. Visit pearlvision.com to schedule your exam today. Exams available at the Independent Doctors of Optometry at or next to Pearl Vision. Some doctors employed by Pearl Vision.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
City of Hope, a place where seemingly impossible blood cancers become treatable, curable. With more than 19,000 bone marrow transplants performed, we're the largest and most successful program in the U.S., making major breakthroughs in treating leukemia, lymphoma, and multiple myeloma, personalizing a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Now the experts striving to make the impossible a reality are closer to home. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Registration is now open for Bulls Kid Nation Youth Hoop Camps and Clinics by BMO. Programs are open to all skill levels, ages 5 to 17. Visit bulls.com/Kid Nation to sign up today. And Charlie, if you shave that beard off, you can get in there. By the way, I like the beard. I shouldn't say that. I love the beard, Charlie.
Well, you got facial hair. You got the.
I love your beard.
And Rich Wyatt, of course.
It really gives you a lot of character. I love it. Seriously.
And by the way, Alyssa Bergamini will not be growing a beard.
No.
Ingles sidesteps his way around Vooch, a kick ball by the Bulls. If you just joined us, Bulls 47-42. But Lonzo Ball back on the floor, Bill.
He's played 7 minutes now. He's 2 of 2 from the floor, both 3-pointers. Doing well. Gotta love it.
Yep. Randall, left point, holds and looks, hand off to Anthony Edwards, top of the key. They go to Ingles. Nice look underneath the basket. Let's see what McDaniels does. Edwards with 3 on the clock. And step side to the left for 3, left wing. Nope. Rebound Williams. Patrick Williams with the outlet to Zach Levine.
It was a bad pass. McDaniels down at his ankles. He had a layup, but because it was a bad pass, couldn't do anything with it.
And Levine with a pass off the Vooch, and we're going to have a foul on Anthony Edwards.
Yep,
Edwards built. What a very entertaining player, a great player. Could be one of the faces of the NBA in the next wave of young stars. Of course, in my opinion, the face of the NBA is going to be Wembanyama.
Yep, but he'll be right under him.
Yes, he will.
After that.
Vooch with a power move, gives it up. Taylor, Horton, Tucker rolls a pass. Left corner, double clutch. Levine for 3, right down the pipe. Zach Levine. That was a very tough shot on Anthony Edwards.
That little pump fake got him up. Levine now with 11 points on 3 of 6 shooting.
He's tied Edwards for a game-high score. McDaniels on Williams, double team, sealed up by Vooch. And they go to Nikhil Alexander-Walker inside 3-point arc to Randall. Randall on Levine, back it in, double on the ball. And the shot rejected out of bounds. Lonzo Ball and Levine smothered Julius Randle.
How about that? Lonzo Ball coming in, helping out right there. And getting Randle from behind as Zach Levine was able to keep in front of him so he couldn't step through the basket. Good team defense.
On the inbounds, Anthony Edwards in front of Billy Donovan. Steps back, left corner three with the horn sounding to expire the 24-second clock, but Minnesota retains off a long rebound. Ingles, they go post up now. Edwards against Levine, playing behind him. Anthony Edwards spins. Good defense by Levine, but Randall with the cut to the rim off the ball, gets the pass and dunks it with two hands.
Yeah, Vooch just turned his head for a second.
Yep.
And Randall went right by him.
I'll tell you, I'm impressed with Zach's defense, Bill. He is really competing on this end. Horton Tucker to the rim. He floats it in with the left hand deep in the lane. They are really going after Joe Ingles defensively.
Yep. And Horton Tucker's going to do that. He can get to the basket. He just uses his body so well.
Yep. Bill, he can get buckets. Lonzo Ball kept it in play as he comes away with a steal from behind in the left corner. Levine deep, topside three, rimmed out, rebound, Minnesota. I'll tell you, Lonzo looks terrific.
Yes, he does.
Ingles wide open, right side three, and Joe Ingles doing what Joe Ingles does. You can't give him wide open threes because he will get it done. And we're going to have a timeout. He's the leading three-point scorer in Utah history, 52-47. Bulls, 4:36 to go first half on the Bulls Basketball Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring Gain scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent maracas smell amazing." You could call them scent maracas, but most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
You're working from home. You settle in with a cup of coffee, ready to get the day started. Before you look at that to-do list, turn on your favorite Odyssey sports station on your smart speaker. We'll keep you company and bring you the latest updates from your teams while you tackle your inbox or get ready for another meeting that probably could have been an email. Power through the workday with the entertaining sports coverage you love from the local voices you trust. Just ask your smart speaker to play your favorite station.
Shopify doesn't just meet you where you are. We meet you where you're going. Shopify is the only commerce platform relentlessly focused on one thing and one thing only: commerce. We challenge the status quo so that your business can do bigger, better, and focus on building what's next so that you're always moving further, faster. For enterprise brands that believe there's a better way, there's Shopify. Learn more at shopify.com/enterprise.
And the Bulls putting on a show right now, Charlie, they're shooting 54% from the field, 50% from behind the three-point line, doing absolutely terrific. You talk about pace, taking 35 shots with 4:36 left here in the second quarter, and it's been an up-and-down game, and some of the good news of the game is Lonzo Ball has played, and he's been in the game for a total of 9 minutes. He just got taken out, but playing really well and looks good doing it.
Do it, Bill. There's pace and there's tempo. I'm going to call this tempo.
Yes.
Giddy. Vooch comes up firing. Rainbow three right down the pipe. And the Vooch is hot as the Bulls are from three-point country, shooting a sparkling 52%. They're 10 of 19. Vooch is 2 of 2. As Minnesota, with Randall with his back to the rim, mid-post right, works on Williams, deep on the block, in front, Edwards, on a pump, on a drive, Edwards feeds. McDaniel's left elbow three, good. Boy, I'll tell you what, Bill, both teams are getting it done beyond the arc. And Kobe White, triple drive hand check by Anthony Edwards, 3:57 to play first half, 55-50 Bulls. The Bulls, folks, in the first half have taken 19 threes. They're averaging, thus far in preseason ball, 47 per game.
And shoot at 52% is absolutely fantastic. They come in shooting 31% in their 3 preseason games.
Giddy on the right angle, no. Rebound, Minnesota. 55-50 Bulls. 3:40 to go. And a bad pass by Minnesota intended for Randall near sideline midcourt. And they threw it away, and for Minnesota, a turnover. Let's see how many turnovers now for Minnesota. We got 6, and the Bulls with 4.
The Bulls have done a good job.
Yes.
For the tempo they're playing, to not have a lot of turnovers is a very good thing, because that's one of the things coaches were worried about, because last year they tried to play this up-tempo game and started throwing the ball willy-nilly all over the place, and they had to slow it back down and never got back into it. But they're really committed to this tempo of the game.
Vooch strikes that dribble on the left side. Kobe, 28-footer, left side, got it. Another 3-ball for the Bulls. 11 of 20, 55%. Kobe White now with 9. You got Levine with 11, Vooch with 10. 9 off the bench for Horton Tucker. And a lob to the rim. And Gobert with a two-handed slam. Gorgeous pass as he was led to the cup. Rudy Gobert now in 15 minutes with 9 points, 8 rebounds. Giddy for 3, good. Bill, we got 3 after 3 after 3.
DiVincenzo goes under the screen and leaves Giddy wide open. And you know what you call that? Giddy up.
I knew you were going there. Randall foul line extended left against Vooch. Randall works on an ISO against Vooch, and a shave from Giddy. DiVincenzo to Randall. Randall at the foul line. Randall to the rim, left corner, DiVincenzo. Baseline, left steps back, left corner 3, off the mark, rebound. Levine with 2:40 to go. Bulls 61-52, their biggest lead of the ball game with 2:35 to go. Levine driving down Randall, left corner Giddy for 3. Why not? Rimmed out, rebound Randall. Bill, I'll tell you what, I mean, this makes you want to come out of retirement. Or maybe not.
Well, no, they're passing the ball now. It looks fantastic.
Yep. Anthony Edwards reverse. Pretty play in the right-handed layup going left to right on the end line. 61-54 Bulls. Vooch curls with the left hand. No. Rebound Gobert.
I like that play. Vooch just runs down the floor. Gets great post position in front of the basket.
McDaniels with a stop and pop. He got fouled. No whistle. McDaniels on a 4-footer up and good.
Didn't like that because the Bulls had an opportunity to get back and stop that, and they let McDaniels get all the way to the basket.
Kobe topside 3. That's a foul. He got undercut on the play. And Kobe is going to go on McDaniels. So, Bill, when you look at the style of play here by the Bulls, 12 of 22, what stands out? Why are they able to get the threes?
Well, because Minnesota's having trouble covering out right now. Their defense isn't as good as it was last year. And the Bulls are just pushing the pace right now, so they're getting down and just finding the open man quickly. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Chicago Bulls basketball on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Lawrence Holmes here. We're talking Bulls on Spiegel and Holmes every afternoon, 2 to 6 on The Score, and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
I want to thank all the fine folks putting this on the air. Alex Kuhn, Grant Leader, along with Sean Sears in our 670 The Score studio, 6356. Bulls alongside Alyssa Bergamini, Bill Wennington, Chuck Swirsky with Rich Wyatt, a Hall of Fame engineer, getting it done here at the United Center as Kobe fills it up. What's his line tonight, William?
Kobe's line tonight is 16 minutes. He's got 12 points and a rebound and an assist. 3 of 4 from behind the 3-point line, though.
DiVincenzo steps in topside 3. That's off the mark. Minnesota 9 of 27 from 3-point country, and that's 27%. And the pass rolls near the feet of Giddy, and we got a kick ball. 1:36 to play. Bulls retain. Bill, Josh Giddey's 21 years old.
Yes.
He's in his 4th season in the NBA. How about that?
That's pretty good.
Yep. 64-56 Bulls. Giddy holds and looks. Wearing jersey number 3, last worn by Andre Drummond. Levine all the way to the rim on Gobert, no. And the ball deflected out of bounds by Minnesota with 14 on the clock.
Great hustle by Vooch, got in there, and they created difficulty in Minnesota grabbing the basketball, so good hustle, Vooch.
On the inbounds, Levine, the send out. Vooch, why not? Take that 3. Top side 3, no rebound. Rudy Gobert, that's his 10th of a half. DiVincenzo advances left full court. DiVincenzo against Levine. Triple team. They go right corner down to McDaniels. Cuts across the lane. Ball poked loose. Turned it over. Giddy on the runway. To the rim. Can't finish. Punched in the air by Gobert. And here comes Minnesota with Randall on a 4-on-3. They go right elbow. Edwards open 3-ball air. McDaniels with a two-handed stuff. I'm not sure Edwards gets an assist on that. That was an air ball shot.
Maybe he does.
64-58 Bulls, under a minute to go here in the first half. Our Kia halftime report. We're going to bring you Ayo Dosunmu, his thoughts on Derrick Rose. Giddy, White, open, rainbow three, right side, down the pipe. And for Kobe, that's his fourth three. He's got a game-high 15, and the Bulls lead 67-58.
Yeah, look at 17 assists already. Bulls shooting the basketball 13-24 by the three-point line. Really moving the basketball and shooting well tonight.
Edwards turned it over. Nice see by Vooch. Right corner, Williams. Why not? 3-ball. Laser three up and good. Back to back to back. Jacks. Bill, look at the three-point shooting for the Bulls.
25, yep. And look, and again, Bulls assists up. They have 18 assists here in the first half. They've been averaging 25 in the preseason. But when you're making shots, you're going to get more assists. And they're really doing a great job of moving the basketball, and that's the style of play the Bulls want to play. Finding the open man, and they're getting the wide open looks tonight, yes, making the shots.
This is such an entertaining game, Bill. And again, regular season teams are going to make adjustments. What happened on the other end, Bill?
We had a tee. I'm sure of who it was on. Well, so it's 71 now.
Could be on Edwards. Anthony loves to talk, and he can back it up, by the way. See, I don't have a problem with players, having a little swag, especially if they can back it up, and he can back it up.
Coach Finch talking a lot to the referees right now. He's not happy.
71-58 Bulls. We have 12 seconds left first half. Anthony Edwards, top of the circle, felt high, right-hand dribble, line to the lane on Vooch, and we got a foul. 7.5 seconds remaining.
Charlie,
it's going to be on Levine as the Bulls.
Bulls have scored 41 points in this quarter.
Yep.
How about that?
Bulls had a foul to give. What do you call here, Bill, if you're Minnesota?
You need to get the ball to Edwards and let him create.
Edwards off the screen from Randall. Edwards crossing over, staggered dribble, wants it, feels it, top of the key, 19-footer no. And at the end of the first half, 71-58 Bulls. Kia halftime report. As Ayo Dosunmu will join us right here on 670 The Score, the Bulls Basketball Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
Oh, Downy in the rinse straight.
Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
At Berman Subaru of Chicago, we're more than a car dealership. We're part of the community, and we're proud to support the people who make it great. Berman Subaru is dedicated to supporting partners like the Anti-Cruelty Society, and we're honored to receive the 2024 Subaru Love Promise Community Commitment Award. Subaru and Berman Subaru of Chicago believe in making a positive impact on the communities in which we live and work. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Berman Subaru of Chicago, more than a car dealer.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show, brought to you by the Kia Telluride, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Halftime here at the United Center, Bulls T-Wolves. Our guest, believe it or not, now in his 4th year in the NBA, Morgan Park's very own Ayo Dosunmu from the University of Illinois, who grew up a huge D. Rose fan.
I mean, just seeing him come from Chicago and, seeing Derek, win MVP, be considered as one of the best players in the league for, a long time. That just gave hope. It gave hope to me, me coming up in the city of Chicago after him, playing the same conference he played in high school and, just always rooting for him. Me being a Bulls fan and him being how great as he was, I always rooted for him. So I always was, arguing for him. I was always taking his side. And just watching that Bulls team, compete and be number one in the East and, go to the Eastern Conference Championship, lose to Miami, and come back the next year, and just see how that team dominated with him leading, it just gave hope. And it just gave that, seeing someone from Chicago, being from Chicago, that one day, hopefully, I could be in those shoes. And him retiring, he's amazing, had an amazing career, who I think is a Hall of Famer and he's an icon for the game of basketball.
Right. How old were you when you met him or heard of him?
Yeah, I finally met him when I got older, but, I first seen him when he was at Memphis. Simeon, you heard about him at Simeon. I was younger, about probably 6, 5, 7, but I heard about him just being in Chicago. And then when he got to Memphis, I watched him. They played Kansas, lost the national championship. Following him the next year, the Bulls ended up having a number 1 pick.
Yep.
Who we go draft? Him and Michael Beasley. Went to my uncle's house. We watched the lottery. So it was a big conversation. Who we go draft? Him and Michael Beasley. We ended up drafting him from Chicago. And at that time, you never really understand like what just happened. Like this is a kid, 19, 18 years old, just got drafted to his hometown, Chicago Bulls, with the number 1 overall pick. And then since that day, I've just been watching them. Every day, every night, I'm working out with my dad in the basement, watching the Bulls, listening to your radio station, listening to Stacey King, just doing push-ups in between the commercials, and that's how I started. And then it's more when you're a young player. And you fall in love with a team. Now you watching them every game. Now I'm keeping up with them. Now I'm in school, 6th, 7th grade. Can't wait to go home and watch the Bulls game. Or if it's a big game against the Heat or the Hawks, and then they were good, the Lakers. Those big games, I'm going to my uncle's house. He have a big party, watch the game, and then I got drafted. And I was able to play with him. It's like wow, But like I said, those are people you appreciate for this game. He changed so much for the game of basketball. Just with the way he played and how fast he was and the creativity he had in his layup. So him retiring, smiling, that's the best way to do it because he gave all he can to this game of basketball.
That's right. And kids right now listening to our program who will watch Ayo on a nightly basis, they one day want to be Ayo Dosunmu and wear that Bulls jersey here in Chicago. Our many thanks to Ayo. We'll be back 3rd quarter coming up next right here on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fan Zach Levine here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for the Chicago Bulls.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo when I realized that the park was closing in like 15 minutes. Luckily, we were in my Nissan Rogue. With its powerful VC turbo engine, well, we had time to see all the animals. Whoa! And outrun a few!
Drive the Nissan Rogue.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself. at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
City of Hope, a place where seemingly impossible blood cancers become treatable, curable. With more than 19,000 bone marrow transplants performed, we're the largest and most successful program in the U.S., making major breakthroughs in treating leukemia, lymphoma, and multiple myeloma, personalizing a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Now the experts striving to make the impossible a reality are closer to home. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to experience something paranormal, supernatural, or unexplainable? Join host Jack Wagner on the podcast Otherworld as he explores spine-chilling real stories shared by everyday people who have experienced something unexplainable. Listen each week for first-person testimony from people who have come face-to-face with something that can't just be explained away. Listen and follow Otherworld at Odyssey Podcast, available now on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Check out Bears legendary center and score football expert Olin Kreutz talking Bears 2 times a week on The Score on Football Mondays with Mully and Haw at 7. And then Olin gets you ready for the game on Football Fridays at 4 with the Spiegel and Holmes Show on your ride home.
Cole Kmet and all he did. Another local guy, TJ Edwards, causes a fumble. It was so fun to watch the Chicago Bears play that style of football.
It's Olin Kreutz talking Bears on Chicago's Sports Radio 670 The Score and live on the free Odyssey app.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer-lasting scent.
Back to 670 The Score. The Bulls dropped 71 points in the first half. They lead the Minnesota Timberwolves 71-58 here at halftime. The Bulls flip as the 5.5-point favorites. This line opened at 4.5 as the Bulls being the underdogs. Total points that is moving up, now sitting at 244.5, courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois. 2 future bets to keep your eyes on. Wager on these future bets prior to the regular season that will be kicking off shortly. The Bulls win total for the season, that is set at a low 27.5. Last season, the Bulls recorded 39 wins. The over win total is appealing to me. And Bulls' Manas Bucelis, he's priced at 9-1 to win Rookie of the Year. Some great value there. If that cashes out, that is priced at plus 900. Those are your halftime courtside odds, courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Do I want to bet on tonight's game? Hell yeah.
Their team is trash. Who are you? The Fireball Dragon. This bet needs some balls.
Round a fireball on him?
Bottle of Fireball.
Shave his head?
Shave his eyebrows.
Tattoo?
Live, laugh, love.
Are we going too far?
Oh, he's running his mouth now.
Tattoo time.
Ignite your rivalry with Fireball.
Please drink responsibly. Fireball whiskey with natural cinnamon flavor, 21 to 33% alcohol by volume. Says our company, Louisville, Kentucky.
City of Hope. We're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital. For over 100 years, we've been making breakthroughs, pushing the limits of what's possible, targeting cancer at the molecular level, pioneering treatments used worldwide. At City of Hope, your entire cancer-fighting team is bound together by a single mission: to cure your cancer. And now City of Hope is closer than ever, providing patients in Northern Illinois the cancer care they deserve. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
With a Humana Medicare Advantage PPO plan, a $0 premium is just the beginning. Our plans offer a yearly cap on what you'll pay out of pocket. That means your covered medical costs, including all doctor visits and emergency care, will never go above a maximum out-of-pocket amount that you know beforehand. Learn more at gethumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
No Wi-Fi?
No problem. Solitaire Grand Harvest is my go-to offline card game.
Dive into the challenging world of Solitaire Grand Harvest with Sarah Jessica Parker. Strategize your next move, clear the deck, and immerse yourself in this modern twist on a classic game. Are you ready to crack the cards and embark on a journey of endless fun?
Oh, and it's free. No strings attached.
Don't miss out. Download now and start your Solitaire Grand Harvest adventure. Available on Google Play and the App Store.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
And we are back live, halftime here in Chicago, 71-58 Bulls, shooting 56% three-point range, 14 of 25. Story, Lonzo Ball off the bench, 9 minutes in his return from a 2.5-year absence. He has 6 points, 2 of 2 from three-point range, 1 board, 1 assist. He looks terrific. Third quarter coming up next. Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Fall Sale and get 30% off paints and stains from October 11th through the 21st. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
The bedroom. Guys, that's one place it's better to do things the hard way. The easy part for guys is BlueChew.com. At BlueChew.com, get chewables with the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis, but cheaper. Medical consultation, but no doctor's office. Prescriptions, but no pharmacy visit. Try a free month for just $5 shipping using promo code YES at BlueChew.com. Confidence delivered. BlueChew.com. Promo code YES. The easy way to do it the hard way.
And we're back. Chicago Bulls, 71 points in the first half. And they did it easily. Actually, Chuck, they missed like 4 layups as well. So easily done, 71 points. But that's not what I really like. Even though you scored the 71 points, Charlie, you only gave up 58 points. So you had a very high-tempo, fast-paced game offensively. Defensively, you didn't just give in and let Minnesota run willy-nilly all over the floor.
Willy-nilly. I think he's a bench player.
Thought he was a country singer.
Levine, bounce pass, speaks line left, Giddy. They go to Williams. Power move to the rim, and the right-handed dunk. Oh, that was nasty. He saw a seam, and Patrick Williams threw it down with a hammer dunk.
Absolutely terrific, and that's exactly what we wanted to see out of Patrick Williams. Those power moves. He's been playing really well tonight. He's got 12 points on 5 of 7 shooting, 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line.
Randall's on the post up on Williams. Turnaround jumper, 6-footer, and a February shot up and good.
That's Randall. Just a big score right there. He got double teamed. Kobe White came from behind, almost blocked it, but Randall just powered through.
Yep. Acquired from the Knicks, of course, in the Carl Anthony trade. A bank shot on the left angle, a 6-footer by getting out, rebound Minnesota. Randall, a 2-time All-Star. And again, he has an opt-out for next year, and he's going to be a prize free agent. Turnaround jumper, 10-footer baseline right by Randall. Nope. Rebound Vooch. 73-60 Bulls. And a pull-up jumper right side. Kobe for 3 again, and he is on fire for Kobe White in 19 minutes. He is 5 of 6 beyond the arc. He's got a game-high 18.
The 19 minutes, all 6 of his shots have been three-pointers, and they've all been open ones. Just really moving the ball well here tonight. They already have 20 assists.
Anthony Edwards from way downtown, top side, though. Long rebound, Minnesota. Dribble drawn. McDaniels feeds Gobert with a two-handed flush right in the grill of Patrick Williams. 76-62 Bulls. But the three-point shooting continues. 58% for the Bulls on 15 of 26 from the field. Giddy trying to drive into a double. He turns it over. Mike Conley, the lead pass. Running baseline left. Randall on Kobe White. No, and a foul.
If they called this in Kobe, that's a tough call because he went straight up. There was contact. Yep. I thought he went straight up, and he's looking. That's a tough call right there.
Randall again last year with shoulder issue. Played in only 46 games. Averaged 24 points, 9 boards, 5 assists. Julius Randle, his first NBA game as a member of the Lakers, he broke his leg opening night against Houston. And then he started bouncing around a little bit, Bill, with New Orleans and the Knicks. But he's a really good player, Bill.
Oh, yeah. He's got just about everything. He can shoot the ball. He's got a great mid-range game. Low post, he's a banger. Inside, he can handle the basketball.
Former most improved player. He was the first Knick to win it. That was back in 2021. Misfired on the free throw. 76-62 Bulls. Bulls dressed in the white uniforms, red numbers, black lettering. Vooch. Oh, he missed Levine on backdoor cut. Zach with the touch off a Levine screen on the left angle. Fades, fires, baseline left, and Zach fills it up from 16 feet. Levine now in 19 minutes has 14 points, 4 boards, and 2 assists, and looks smooth.
Yep, great play by Zach because he a little pump fake throws the defense from coming to him. Allowed him a lot of time to shoot it.
McDaniels forced it up, got away with the walk before the release, but nonetheless, McDaniels at the line shooting too. I really like him, Bill. I think he is an exceptional defensive player. He's got the length.
Yep.
And Minnesota recognizing that, and they signed him to a long-term deal.
Let's see. Yep. $133 million deal. Yep. Going to get paid. Timeout we got right now. It's a 5-year deal. Wow.
Bill Wennington cash.
Yeah,
Give
absolutely.
me the cash and get out of the way. I'm William Percy Wennington. Okay. 78-64. We have a timeout, 9:26 to go. As Bill will count his dead presidents. This is the Spurs on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh, my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Hey guys, don't take my word that Blue Chew can get things going in the bedroom. Take hers. And hers. And hers.
Oh, yeah.
Go to BlueChew.com right now and meet online with a licensed medical provider. If you qualify, Blue Chew will give you a free month's supply of chewables with the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis for just $5 shipping. Visit BlueChew.com and use the promo code YES for this amazing deal. Got it? Get it. BlueChew.com, promo code YES.
This is Jean Marie Laskus with the podcast Cement City. So there's this election coming up, a big one, and one guy's been indicted. People are talking voter fraud. Democracy itself is on the line. Sound familiar? Well, this isn't that election. This one is in Denora, Pennsylvania, a dying town in the middle of nowhere, where I bought a house and stayed for 3 years. Listen to and follow Cement City, an Odyssey original podcast in partnership with Cement City Productions, available now for free on the Odyssey app and wherever you get your podcasts.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Exclusions and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Bulls back. Basketball is back. Head to the United Center on October 26th to see Red Home Opener presented by Motorola Razr. Enjoy 50% off Michelob Ultra Drafts until tip-off. Plus, all fans in attendance will receive a Sea Red t-shirt giveaway, courtesy of Motorola Razr. Visit bulls.com/tickets to get your tickets. And Charlie?
Yes.
How about Lonzo Ball making his debut after 2.5 years? He's played 9 minutes in the first half, 6 points on 2 of 2 shooting from on three-point line, has an assist and a rebound, looks really good.
Bill, again, as you mentioned, 2.5 years without playing an NBA game, 3 surgeries. He has a brand new left knee. Just amazing comeback story. He is a hooper. He loves ball. Left forecourt boot to the foul line against Rudy Gobert on a spin. Twists, turns, jump hook, right hand on Gobert on the right block, right down the cylinder. Nice play. Great footwork by Vooch.
Well, Charlie, of course Lonzo loves ball. He's Lonzo Ball.
I'll tell you what, his brother, LaMelo, his younger brother, Bill, he needs to stay healthy this year for Charlotte. He's been banged up last 2 years with that ankle situation. Edwards stumbles, but gets it off in front to Conley for 3. No, rebound Williams, and they hand off to Zach, 80-65. Bulls down the floor. Kobe, who's had a terrific ball game tonight. Kobe works on McDaniels. Turnaround jumper, 14-footer, no rebound, Mike Conley. Conley played college ball at Ohio State with Greg Oden, the former #1 overall pick. Here's a lob, and Gobert, the ball slips off his left hand, went for a dunk, and it goes out of bounds in the far corner Bulls ball. Remember, that was the draft, Bill, where you had Greg Oden and Kevin Durant, and Portland went for Durant, or rather for Oden, and Durant went to Seattle.
Yep. And Oden, a lot of injuries.
Yep. Left corner, Levine, wide open left corner 3. Got it. The ball moved it side, top side, left corner.
If you move the ball that quickly, there's not a defense in the NBA that can keep up with you. Bulls shooting 59% from behind the three-point line.
Edwards posting up Levine, back it in. And they're going to McDaniels now. Looping pass accepted by Conley, left to right in the lane. Mike Conley tries it up and under. Poor shot from 9, 50-50 ball. And we've got the ball going out of bounds off the Bulls. 7:38 to go third, 83-65 Bulls. Again, the Bulls and the Cavaliers here Friday, and that'll be it for preseason hoops, 6:45 on the Bulls Network and 670 The Score. Edwards, the recipient of the inbounds pass to go to Randall. Randall on the pump, Randall on drive, works on the beat to the rim, and the big shot is good on a runner from the left angle. Julius Randle now in his Minnesota debut, 23 minutes with a 12-5-5 game. Kobe feeding Giddey. And back to Kobe, open 3. Nope, flat on the jumper. Rebound Minnesota with Anthony Edwards. Hops over the timeline wearing jersey number 5. They go back to Randle on a mismatch against Kobe White on an ISO on the right side. Back it in. And he comes up shooting and scoring on a curl. And counted and a foul. You're going to see a lot of that this year, Bill, with Randle in the post.
Well, he saw that he had Kobe on him right away in transition, so he's yelling at his teammates to get the ball. And Zach LaVine was caught between going down to help out and getting back up to a three-point shooter. So really he kind of went down, waved the hand, and got back, and that allowed Randle one-on-one against Kobe, a much smaller Kobe. And, again, Randle just has some great touch around the basket. He's had 3 or 4 shots now where he's played through contact and got the ball up, and it somehow goes in the basket.
Yes. You know, Bill, I'm looking at the Western Conference. Without question, I think OKC is the team to beat.
Yes.
Denver is right there, obviously. Minnesota, Dallas. Of course, Dallas won the West, beating Minnesota in 5 games to win the conference before losing to Boston. I think the Clippers are going to really be out. Nice pass. Williams to Lonzo Ball with a reverse up and good. Lonzo moving off the ball right to left on the end line, and Williams found him on a bullet pass. Edwards creating. Edwards foul line left to go far corner. Conley back to Anthony Edwards. 6:35 to go third. Bulls up by 15. Anthony Edwards fills it up as he pours in a 27-footer on the left wing on Levine.
That was just measuring up Zach Levine, who was 2 feet away with a hand up.
Lonzo, left elbow three, off the mark. Long board, Conley leaking out, down the floor. McDaniels on Booch, and the ball stuck to the rim. It comes out, 50-50 ball, and the Bulls come away with it with Lonzo. Lonzo and a 2-on-2. Lonzo stops, pops, right side three. That's no good. Rebound, and it's controlled by the Bulls. Did he open on a right elbow three? No. Gobert with his 14th rebound to go along with 11 points, 85-73 in favor of the Bulls with 5:50 to play third. Edwards off the dribble, topside three. No. Conley gives it up to Gobert with right-handed flush. Boy, Mike Conley just snuck in there, Bill. Smallest player on the floor.
That did a great job. And Zach Levine, the last offensive set for the Bulls, he's the guy that kept that offensive rebound alive.
10-point lead for the Bulls. Minnesota chipping away at the Bulls' lead. Bulls have led in this ballgame as many as 16 on a curl with a scoop. And Gobert comes away with a foul.
That was a nice little two-man game, Zach Levine and Vooch. And Zach was getting ready to come over the screen, and Vooch kind of slipped it and drove to the basket. Nice little play right there. Get a chance to go to the foul line. We got a timeout on the floor as the Bulls are up 10 with 5:23 left here in the third quarter. 85-75 on 670 The Score.
And the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
Reese's ready-to-serve deli salads and ready-to-heat side dishes make good times easy. Crowd pleasers like Reese's deviled egg potato salad and macaroni and cheese are full of flavor and quick and easy to serve. Reese's, proud sponsor of Good Times.
Headed out on the town or maybe just running some errands, but worried you haven't charged enough to make it everywhere? Whew. Don't stress. Shell has a growing network of reliable EV charging sites at popular retail locations and Shell gas stations. So you can pull up, plug in, and venture out. Now that's convenient. Shell Recharge. Download the Shell app today to find the nearest Shell Recharge location. For more information on locations and how Shell measures reliability, visit shell.us/Shell Recharge.
The official Sea Red Bulls Bar Network is back. Join fellow Bulls fans at any of the participating bar locations around the city to cheer on the Bulls and win prizes all season long. Visit bulls.com/bar network to learn more. Or you can just listen to Charlie and I here every night and we'll tell you.
Yeah. And we'll be back on the air, 670 The Score, the Bulls Network, coming up Friday against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Again, Lonzo Ball making his return tonight. He's played 11 minutes, 3 of 5 from the field. He's got 8 points, a rebound, and 1 assist. Ball joining Levine, Torrey Craig, along with Kobe White, and the Vooch, who's at the foul line. What's he done tonight, Bill?
Vooch is 5 of 9 from the floor and missed that foul shot, so he's 0 of 1 from the foul line. He's got 8 rebounds and 12 points and 4 assists, and that's the number I really like. We haven't talked about that. 22 assists already in this game. Bulls really moving the basketball well, and when you have 22 assists and only 7 turnovers, that assist-to-turnover ratio is kind of good.
Yep. I see you're using your St. John's degree for math for a 3-1 ratio. That's pretty good. DiVincenzo up a high screen, top side Gobert. They go to Randall on Boots. 2 jab steps, outside three-point arc. Steps into a 24-footer. Nope. Tipped in the air Bulls ball with Booch. And they're going to Kobe White. Kobe has been splendid tonight. Kobe has 18 points. He's knocked down 5 threes. Torrey Craig lines up left side three. Off the mark. Rebound, Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert has played 25 minutes with a double-double of 13 points, 15 rebounds. Jacking up left side three. Anthony Edwards, no. Edwards in the ball game in 26 minutes. Only 6 of 20 for 16 points.
Yeah, very pedestrian night for him.
Yes. Lonzo works it with a handoff to the Brown elbow. Levine frightening Lonzo ball, sneaks in and scores on DiVincenzo as Zach Levine finds Lonzo, and Lonzo doing an exceptional job moving off the ball.
But that was just a great pass by Zach. No hesitation, got it down to him right away as soon as he saw the defense double him.
After a shot missed by DiVincenzo, and McDaniels tried to keep it in play but could not do so. It's going to be Bulls ball, 94 feet away. Jalen Smith at the scorer's table. He wants to come in, but the official, J.T. Orr, says, not yet, young man. Bulls going with Craig, Ball, Levine, Vucevic, and Kobe. Again, the Bulls shooting 50% beyond the arc. They've taken 32 threes. They've been averaging 47 in the first 3 preseason games. Vooch at the high post brings Gobert out about 23 feet away to Kobe. Works on DiVincenzo. Line to the lane. He throws the ball off the hands of Levine and turned it over.
Jump pass, got in the air, had nowhere to go, and tried to save it.
Yeah, I know how much you love those skip passes. Yeah. Edwards with a little hang time of the fade from 5. Hit the heel. Nope. Rebound Kobe to go Levine. Zach against Anthony Edwards. Zach on the right sideline. Hard left-hand dribble drop at the foul line. Steps back. 18-footer. Nope. Rebound Minnesota.
Good job, Minnesota, getting back on defense. The pace has slowed down here a little.
Yes, nasty wraparound dribble. Anthony Edwards, no. The tip off the glass, no, by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And a reset on the clock for Minnesota with 3:10 to go in the third quarter. DiVincenzo over the shoulder pass. Anthony Edwards, sidestep left. Comes up shooting for 3, popped out. Rebound Vooch, and the shooting woes continue beyond the arc for Minnesota.
Yep, 27% as Vooch grabs his 11th rebound.
Vooch cranks that dribble against Rudy Gobert. Jump hook right hand, rimming out. Rebound Gobert, and for Rudy Gobert, board number 17. Over the timeline, Anthony Edwards, the trailer with the touch is Gobert. They go to Minot. Minot's pass intercepted by Vooch. Around to Levine. Levine on the runway, got tied up by Minot and a foul.
You talked about Zach Levine's defense in the first half. That was a great defensive play right there. He came in from the wing and deflected that pass down into the low post and gets the steal. And then it's just off to the races. So Zach Levine really putting it out tonight here at both ends of the floor.
Does this new tempo, pace, whatever you want to call it, how does this play in for Levine's game, Bill?
The athlete that he is, Charlie, this is what he should have been playing his whole career. And if he buys into it like he is tonight, and the last game, he's going to, I'm sorry, not the last game here against Memphis, because he didn't play in Milwaukee. He's going to do great because he get easy buckets. And when guys pass the ball like that, it's contagious. Everyone just keeps moving because you know you're going to get it back and you're going to get a good shot as Zach Levine makes both his foul shots.
Levine now in his 11th season in the NBA, 6'5" at a UCLA. 90-75 Bulls with 2:33 to go. Luka Garza, the all-time leading scorer in men's basketball history at the University of Iowa. Dribble drive, Minot to the rim on Smith. Up and good with right hand, counted, and a foul.
And he went down and landed on his buttocks. He's going to be sore tomorrow.
He's getting a lot of burn this year because that Minnesota bench is definitely very, very deep. And Minot, who played collegiately at Memphis, and they are taking a long, hard look at, because, Bill, you know what? You've got to, the way Minnesota is structured, they're starting 5, especially with Naz Reid, who's not playing tonight. We know how good they can be.
Yes.
But they've got to develop a bench here.
If you want to go far in the playoffs, you're going to have some guys that can go out there and play, because you can't play, 5 guys 40 minutes a game. It doesn't happen.
Yep. And Jalen Smith, triple drive, a power move in the chest of Garza. Both players hit the deck, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Luka Garza.
See, I like Jalen Smith, and I don't think he's playing great tonight. He's got 4 points, 3 rebounds, but he's athletic. He's long. He's a little bit of a project offensively, but he shows he can shoot the three. Not great right now, but he can shoot the three, and he can put the ball on the floor for a big. And he's a good rim protector as he makes the foul shot.
You know what, Bill? You look at the volume of his work at Maryland. He was the 10th player taken, Bill, in the 2020 draft by Phoenix. DiVincenzo Minot altered that shot, came up, and then just scored around 2 Bulls in the paint.
Yeah,
nice job.
Yep, good hand-eye coordination right there to move the ball around away from the defender's hands to get the shot up.
Kobe, staggered dribble with a runner with right hand. Got it. Count it. Foul. That was all Kobe White. Kobe creating deep in the lane, and he gave that little head and shoulders shimmy, Bill, and it froze the defense of Minnesota.
And what I liked about it also is that he's making the move, and he had Smith and Craig moving around the basket, creating some decisions for the defense to make. Can they commit all the way to Kobe, or do they need to stay with their man? And Kobe played off it perfectly.
Kobe White in the ball game in 26 minutes. He has a game-high 21. Last year, he made 209 threes, a franchise record. DiVincenzo probing and scoring with the right hand. Again, he's going to be an extremely valuable player on this Minnesota Ball Club. Coming off the bench, will probably get about 25 to 30 minutes a night. Craig on the edge on the left wing to go out in front to Lonzo. Lonzo had a notion to shoot a three, but Minot stayed right with him. And they go to Taylor Horton-Tucker. And Horton-Tucker on a backdoor cut. Torrey Craig to the rim. And the finish.
Horton-Tucker with a great pass, but Torrey Craig making a phenomenal cut along the baseline for an easy 2. And we got a timeout on the floor. Coach Finch wants to talk things over as the Bulls are up 98-82 with 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Chuck and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. It's time to dance.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks with an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
And we're back. Don't miss the action at the United Center this season. Single game tickets are available to all Bulls home games with matchups against the best teams and the brightest stars. Except for, of course, Charlie and I. We're over here doing the games. Visit bulls.com/tickets to secure your seats today.
98-82 Bulls. 67 seconds left here, third quarter. Joe Ingles out of Australia. So we have 2 Aussies, Bill, with Josh Giddey, Joe Ingles, Alexander Walker, dribble drive, left angle with the ball fake, forced it up with the right hand. No, 50-50 ball. Smith with the inside position on Garza, pulls it in. 50 seconds to go third, 98-82 Bulls. Zach Levine, line to the lane, to the rim, drops a bounce pass, mishandled by Smith, taken away by Minnesota with Joe Ingles. Ingles, the former Utah Jazz, Orlando Magic, Milwaukee Bucks. Minot steps in, left side three, nothing but the bottom of the net. 98-85 Bulls, 30 seconds remaining. Kobe, pressured by Alexander Walker. They saw one another in the ACC back in the day. Wide, of course, from North Carolina. Alexander Walker played at Virginia Tech. Horton-Tucker, and we've got Torrey Craig. He got tangled up on the play with Alexander Walker.
He called a push-off, I think, on DiVincenzo.
No, Craig.
Craig, yeah, pushed off on DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo, yes.
Well, you know what? DiVincenzo stepped on his foot.
Torrey Craig, Bill, is trying to earn a rotation spot on this ball club.
He absolutely is.
Again, we have not seen, and because they're injured, as DiVincenzo just put a nasty dribbling. Craig slipped and fell. DiVincenzo driving on Smith. A floater with right hand up and good. That was all Dante DiVincenzo. He put Torrey Craig on brakes. And then we have a turnover on the part of the Bulls.
Yeah, Kobe White on a quick inbounds. Well, the Bulls have had 4 opportunities to get 100 points in 3 quarters.
3.7 seconds left. Ingles will inbound on the far sideline above the 3-point arc. Ingles, ball above his head, and they go. Foul line left, turnaround jumper by minded up and good. That's a 3-ball. And from midcourt, Taylor Horton Tucker shoots up a 50-foot air ball. And at the end of 3, Minnesota making a big run at the Bulls here in preseason hoops. 98-90 Bulls on 670 The Score, the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
I'm Jed Lipinski. In Gone South Season 4, we'll be bringing you new stories every week with no end in sight. Listen to and follow Gone South, an Odyssey original podcast, on the free Odyssey app and wherever you get your podcasts.
What happens when 2 Score shows meet? You get a Score Classic, Score Transition. First at 10 a.m., Mully and Haw meet Bernstein and Harris. Then at 2, Bernstein and Harris hand the mic to Spiegel and Holmes.
My question to you is, this is the best quarterback in a Bears uniform since blank.
Jay Cutler.
Okay.
I think that's the objective answer.
Okay, cool.
But I've got
not going to take long before I think he might be better than Cutler, though.
I'm much more excited about him than I ever was about Cutler, with the exception of the day they traded for him.
Yeah, no, but Cutler always put the ball in harm's way a few times,
and he just wasn't that easy to.
Caleb
root
did
for.
it yesterday. What easy to root for part is that's a whole nother level.
He's way more easier to root for. That matters
for sure. He's more likable. He seems to be a lot more fun.
It's the magic of Score Transition, weekdays at 10 and 2 on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Whether you're on the water, hitting the trails, or soaking up the sun, Shaded Precision Eyewear provides superior protection and clarity. Since life's too short to compromise on quality, visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use code PLAY20 to get 20% off your purchase.
Welcome back to 670 The Score. The Bulls up over the Timberwolves by 8, 98-90. Entering the final frame, the live line has the Bulls listed as the 4.5-point favorites to win and cover. Total points moving now, sitting at 243.5. Those are your courtside odds, courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Chuck and Bill, back to you courtside.
All right, back now, thanks to Alyssa Garza, top side 3 up and good. You realize, Bill, he had his jersey retired while he was an active player at Iowa. They were going to the Big Ten tournament, and they retired number 55, and we have a foul on Giddey.
Bulls have been called for a lot of fouls here in the last couple of possessions.
What's Giddey done tonight, Bill?
He's not done great. He's 1 of 10, and that was a 3-pointer. He's only got 4 points, but he got 8 assists.
DiVincenzo with a little teardrop from 8 feet in the paint. DiVincenzo off the bench in 22 minutes with 14.
13-0 run right now by Minnesota.
Gooch twists, turns, got it from 15 on a foul line jumper.
Got a little height advantage over Gaza. He's able to make Gooch with a double-double, 15 and 11.
Miguel Alexander Walker takes a stroll right to left on the inline, setting up DiVincenzo. Left side 3, no. 50-50 ball, and then comes out to Craig with a handoff to Taylor. Horton, Tucker. And Horton Tucker on a pass off, and he got tripped and fouled on the play. At a Simeon.
I love the way Horton Tucker plays. Gets the rebound, but if you're defending him, you know exactly what he wants. He wants to drive and go to the basket, and he does it just about every single time he gets the ball in the offensive sets.
Again, Dalen Terry is out with knee soreness. Io remains sidelined with his shoulder. We have Julian Phillips with a leg contusion. Again, that teardrop. A little push out with the right hand that Vooch has really, really mastered throughout his NBA career. It's up and good from 4 feet. Vooch with a 17-11 game.
That play was made by Giddey, though. That was an excellent pass.
Yes. Minor with the Euro step that he missed on a runner from 2 feet. Patrick Williams. Williams guarded by Nickeil Alexander-Walker with the ball fake. It goes to Zach Giddey. Top side Williams for 3. Nope. Out leading high for the rebound. Dante DiVincenzo. The big ragu. Ingles. And they go to DiVincenzo. That nickname coined by Gus Johnson, national broadcaster. After a missed shot by Dante, here's Jalen Horton-Tucker. Dribble drive all the way to the rim. And he can't get it to go. And it's going to be Minnesota ball. We play 2 minutes, fourth quarter here in Chicago, 102.95. Ingles, left corner, 3, no. Long board to Zach Levine. Minnesota hustles back on defense, so Levine waits for his teammates to arrive in left full court with Horton-Tucker off a screen from Vooch. They run pick and roll. Vooch curls, finger roll with the right hand short. Rebound Minnesota. We go the other way. Ingles over the timeline. The Bulls logo. They go to DiVincenzo. On a switch, picked up by Vooch, 26 feet away. Dante. They go underneath now to Garza. And Garza with the turnaround curl with the right hand up and good.
That was a nice play by Garza. He actually knocked the ball down and away from Patrick Williams, who had good position on him. But when he knocked it away in the middle of the lane, open.
Giddey tied up. No. Tough night at the office for Giddey. He's 1 of 11. DiVincenzo, City of Ingles. Steve in the right corner. Alexander Walker, 3 for 3. Book it. And Billy Donovan calls a timeout. We have a 2-point Bulls lead with 9:06 to play here in the fourth quarter on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Io to the rack and the right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Hey, Mike Valenti here, host of Cash the Ticket alongside my partner, Jim Costa. It's really simple. Are you tired of podcasts claiming they're a bunch of pro bettors when they live in their mommy's basement? Are you tired of podcasts that claim they hit 80% of the games when really they just lose like most of us? Then Cash the Ticket's the spot for you. We're real. We're transparent. We're having a hell of a good time with it. And we sit there and we're there for the sweat with you guys. We're just trying to figure it out just like you. Follow and listen to Cash the Ticket on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
670 The Score, home of the Chicago sports fan.
Keith, have you enjoyed yourself here today as a producer for a day?
Immensely. And just doing this experience gets me closer to understanding what the Score is all about, what you guys are all about. You guys share who you are sometimes and how that draws people in. You know, it means a lot when you're driving through snowstorms. You know, you had good days and bad days. My daughter was getting married and I was driving Uber, and how many nights I was tired because I was doing my regular job and Ubering, and it means a lot to be able to turn the radio on and you kind of you listen to your friends talk.
That's awesome. This has always been a place where we can share some personal stuff, the good stuff and the bad stuff and the hard stuff and all of it. So to have it connect with somebody like you means a hell of a lot.
No matter where you go, in your car, the office, your home, thanks for letting us be a part of your day. We are Chicago's Sports Radio 670 The Score and live on the free Odyssey app.
And we're back at the United Center. Chicago Bulls had a nice thing going on for a minute, but starting here at the end of the third quarter, a little bit of a run. It's an 18-4 run for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they got themselves back in the game. Billy Donovan calls the timeout with 9:06 left here in the fourth quarter. 102-100. Bulls are up, and a little bit of a cold spell. This is the longest they've had a cold spell here tonight. And the game has been a pretty good, fast-paced tempo game for the Bulls. But this lineup needs to get things back on track offensively for the Bulls, but also defensively. They were doing a pretty good job defensively, Charlie, which has not been the protocol of the Bulls here in the preseason. But tonight, at least for 3 quarters or two and 3/4 quarters, it was pretty good.
Yes, the Bulls absolutely fabulous in the first half, scoring 71 points. Horton Tucker, left wing 3 now. And again, the Bulls, third quarter, not so good, especially defensively. And that's why we have a 2-point lead for the Bulls. And Minnesota can tie it up or take the lead with a field goal. DiVincenzo, dribble drive. They go underneath. Then Nickel Alexander-Walker. Back to DiVincenzo. Running baseline left. Double team. The pitch out. Alexander-Walker. Rainbow 3-0. Long board. Alexander-Walker comes up shooting on a top side jumper underneath the rim. A 5-footer. Nope. Rebound Bulls.
The Bulls get lucky there. Second chance opportunities.
Bad pass by Williams. Cross court. Intercepted by Ingles. 102-100 Bulls. We're going to have a Javon Carter sighting. And we got a turnover on the part of Minnesota.
Is that a backcourt?
Yep, backcourt violation. 102-100 Bulls.
It's, guys. Some guys just don't want the ball. So you run this play. They're not paying attention.
Jalen Horton Tucker, nice pass inside. Jalen Smith with a 2-handed slam.
And that's just a nice play right there. Smith just rolling to the basket with space, though. Smith now 9 points, 4 rebounds. Horton Tucker, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
Alexander Walker, topside jumper, a 3-ball up and good on Kobe White. 104-103 Bulls. Kobe has played 29 minutes with 21 points. Vooch with a double-double of 17 and 12. 19 for Levine. Patrick Williams with a 12-6 game. We have a kick ball. And the Bulls will inbound. Horton Tucker, Bill, I'll tell you, he has been impressive in preseason ball.
Yeah, absolutely has. He's playing 16 minutes a game, averaging 13 points a game, shooting the ball 40% from the field, 30% from the three-point line. He struggled here a little bit as of late.
On a fly by Horton Tucker, DiVincenzo from 27 feet in front. Nope. Rebound Bulls. Well, one thing about Jalen Horton Tucker, he can get buckets, and he likes to shoot. In the left corner, Carter came up and down off the dribble and a pull-up 10-footer baseline left good.
Nice little move right there, a little pump fake. Almost traveled with, but he kept that left foot down on the ground and was able to clear some space and make a nice little shot.
DiVincenzo. And a pass in the right corner intended for Nickel Alexander-Walker, and it goes out of bounds on the end line. Another turnover for Minnesota.
The Bulls have scored 18 points so far off of the turnovers of Minnesota, which is pretty good.
White negotiating in left full court. High screen from Smith. White drive it on Garza. Javon Carter swings it left corner. Horton Tucker 3. Wind out. Rebound Minnesota, and here comes Nickel Alexander-Walker, and a kick ball by Horton Tucker as Alexander-Walker tried to find DiVincenzo on the right elbow with 6.5 to play in the fourth quarter. 106-103 Bulls. What have you taken out of this game for the Bulls, Bill?
Well, at least for 2 and 3/4 of this game, the Bulls were playing with a great pace, moving the basketball, making their shots. A second chance points, 15 for Minnesota. Bulls got to do a better job on the boards, and right there, Garza gets an easy layup who's going baseline.
And Kobe, he strong on the Minnesota defense and just willed that shot, and he hits the floor and is fouled, and he will get 2.
Bulls have done a fair job attacking the basket. They've been to the foul line 16 times. They're going to go 17-18 right here. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Mully here. We've got your Bulls talk on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on The Score and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington, Alyssa Bergamini, Alyssa and Bill, post-game coverage, Rich Wyatt, taking care of business here at the United Center. Kobe with a free throw up and good. Alex Kuhn, Grant Leader, along with Sean Sears in our network studios. 6:70 the score. 108-105 Bulls with 6:07 to go. DiVincenzo, not bashful, fills it up on the left side. 3 on Kobe White. DiVincenzo has taken 17 shots. He's 7 of 17 with 17 points. And a backdoor cut. Horton Tucker with the two-handed dunk. Nickel Alexander-Walker lost him on the left end line.
And Coach Finch doesn't like that at all. Gets all the way in the baseline, finishes with the dunk, so he calls a timeout as the Bulls are up 110-108. Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. Discover the artist, the foodie, the adventurer, and the kid in you too. Discover all of you, all in one place. World-class music and art, local food, brews, and spirits, endless bike trails, and other thrilling outdoor adventures. Discover you in Hamilton County, Indiana. It's closer than you think. Plan your getaway at visithamiltoncounty.com.
Want the same expert advice you get from the pros in the store while shopping online at discounttire.com? Meet Treadwell, your personal online tire guide that matches you with the perfect tire for your vehicle. Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
Lowe's knows that to win the job, pros need the best prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro desk. That means you get the prices you need to start any job, small or large, because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or Pro Desk for details.
Vault 4, Quick Trip, June 22nd, 2023, ADIDZQTP30270000, positive people 30.
What makes Quick Trip more than a gas station? Just ask our employees.
The people make the place. I think that's really what it is. I am a people person, and so I love developing relationships with my customers, having them come in every day, knowing their orders, knowing what they want.
You're representing something greater than yourself. And if you can give that person a great experience, it becomes a comfort.
That atmosphere definitely affects our customers, and they see that and they love it and they come back.
So I think Quick Trip is more than just the gas station. We're family.
QT, more than a gas station.
And we're back. So I think. But we're here. I'll pretend we're back. And if we are, we are. And and we're back. And Chicago Bulls up 2 points with 5:51 left here in the fourth quarter. 110-108. Chuck scores from Bill Wellington on the call. And Bulls were up by as many as 18 points in this game. And Minnesota's gotten back into the game. Charlie, they've gotten back with points in the paint and second chance points right now. 48 points in the paint to the Bulls 36. And 15 second chance points to the Bulls 7.
This fourth quarter action at the United Center with 5:45 to play in a 110-108 Bulls lead. Minnesota ball. P.J. Dozier, former Windy City Bull, on the floor now. Dribble drive, Dillingham, the 8th player, taken in the draft, splits the defense. Had a shot rejected, then it went off Dillingham out of bounds. Bulls going with Carter, Craig, Horton Tucker, Smith, and Chris Duarte. Duarte, former number 1 pick by Indiana out of Oregon. Dribble drive, Horton Tucker, no. Rebound, Minnesota. Terrence Shannon out of Lincoln Park High School in Chicago. Left wing 3 up and good by Dozier. And Shannon, of course, a brilliant star at the University of Illinois. He's a 24-year-old rookie, drafted 28th overall, and he's got talent. Dozier running baseline left. The former Denver Nugget. Under 5 minutes to go, 10 on the clock. Dillingham lost the handle, turns it over, down the floor. Horton Tucker driving on Shannon to the rack. Shot rejected from behind by Dozier, but goaltending. So credit the hoop for Jalen Horton Tucker.
And both teams got their benches in right now. So coaches just taking a look at guys as we, for the Bulls, get down to our one more preseason game here on Friday. And Billy Donovan getting one last look at guys in different lineups.
Yep.
And Friday should be a full dress rehearsal.
Got stripped by Horton Tucker down the floor, and a pass deflected away out of bounds by Minnesota. I'll tell you what, Bill. Shannon in the Big Ten was fantastic player.
And?
Well, I think they've got two rookies here. It's going to be interesting to see if they can crack the lineup. But Dillingham out of UConn, or rather Kentucky, was a really good player at Kentucky. And he was the 8th player taken overall. Smith, top side, open three, rimmed out. Rebound, Craig, up and good. Nice job by Torrey Craig with a seal off underneath and a layup. And Bill, I mean, they traded to get Dillingham with the 8th overall pick, right? Dillingham foul line jumper comes up shooting way short from 16. 114, 111 Bulls with 4:09 to go. Craig, Duarte, line to the lane. Duarte dribble drive and a blocking foul on Minnesota.
Well, you know, it's very rare that a rookie coming out of college comes in and just dominates and gets things going right away. There's an adjustment period. So I think Dillingham will figure things out as we move along. Again, it's not playing 30 minutes a game yet. The more you're on the floor, the better you get.
Yep.
And especially when the season starts, Charlie, you know how the NBA practices go. They don't get to scrimmage a whole lot. And that's tough for developing players because you got to try and do it with drills and the different things you're working on in the game in practice, which is not scrimmaging.
So Garza on the right block, turn around, baby hook with right hand, nope. Rebound Minnesota, 114, 113. Minnesota can take the lead here. Garza comes up shooting and scoring with a push shot from 5 feet, baseline left. And Minnesota has taken a 1-point lead, 115, 114, 3.5 to go. Javon Carter in the right corner, Torrey Craig. Jalen Horton Tucker, a little THT action, and his pass intercepted by Garza. 2-on-1. Dillingham beyond the back pass, and a right-handed layup is good by Minot.
Dillingham has gotten just 2 assists in a row, just pushing the ball up the floor in transition, finding open guys, and that's one way to get your confidence up and figure out how you're going to fit in with the team.
He can flat-out score. He's a brilliant star at Kentucky. 12-footer by Duarte, no. Offensive putback by Smith, good. You know, the Bulls are an undersized ball club, Bill.
Yep. Yes, they are.
And they're going to need players like Jalen Smith, who's a great athlete, to contribute on the glass.
Yeah, Bulls do not have a 7-footer on their roster.
Dillingham with a pull-up left side three. No rebound. Bulls 117, 116. Minnesota 2:34 left. Duarte cut off on the left baseline by Mono with 14 on the clock. Craig the swing out. Jalen Horton Tucker against Dozier. Horton Tucker dribble drive, double on the ball. They go left wing Duarte, wide open three. Rim, no. Rebound Dozier. The lead pass to Minot. Minot driving on Horton Tucker to the rim with a right-handed layup. Good.
Well, just snuck his way in, pushed the ball up the floor.
Yep.
Pace picking up here a little bit. 2 minutes to go.
Smith, 13 on the clock. We're at the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 119, 116. Horton Tucker has tied the ball game on the left wing three with 1:55 to go. 119, 119. Jalen Horton Tucker now in 23 minutes with a 16.4 board for us this game. Garza wide open. Rainbow snow cone three. That's off the mark. Rebound Bulls. We have 1:43 and running here in the fourth quarter in Chicago. 119, 119 Bulls and Wolves. Horton Tucker high screen from Smith. Horton Tucker driving on Garza to the rim with a runner, no, and a foul. That's going to put Jalen Horton Tucker at the line, shooting 2.
Now, Bulls just run a spread and a high screen for Horton Tucker. Comes off the screen. No one comes to help, so he does a little hesitation. Then gets Garza to commit and gets the contact. So Horton Tucker putting on a little show here in the last 2 minutes. That's 16 points and 7 of 15 shooting. And now 17 with the foul shot. He's his first of the game.
He's 6'4" in his 6th year out of Iowa State. Played high school ball, as we mentioned, with Simeon, 3 years with the Lakers, then 2 years with Utah. He was the 46th pick taken in the 2019 draft. He has played 247 NBA games, second free throws missed, rebound Minnesota. He's a career 42% shooter and 29% beyond the arc. But again, he can get buckets. 120-119 Bulls, Minnesota ball. 10 on the clock, outside three-point arc, minus. High post, Garza, turnaround, jump around, Smith, 3-ball. No, hit the heel, flying in for the rebound, Chris Duarte, who played last season with Sacramento. His rookie campaign 3 years ago with Indiana averaged 13. Smith driving, no, but a foul on Garza. That stops the clock with 1 minute to go, 120-119 Bulls.
Well, Charlie, what are your thoughts of the game here tonight?
The first half was great.
Yes.
Second half has been ragged.
Now, and again, the pace of the game is going to pick up. I mean, in practice, you don't play a whole game. You scrimmage a little bit, but you don't play a whole game. So you would think, you're going to get a little tired. And they looked like they got tired towards the end of the third quarter. But I really like what I saw with the ball movement, passing the ball, and when they did do that, they got wide open looks.
Yes.
And of course, they made their shots here tonight.
Jalen Smith up and good. His line tonight, Bill.
Jalen Smith, nice line, 10 points, 8 rebounds. He's 2 or 3 from the foul line. He's got 3 assists
in 17 minutes.
Yep.
Impressive. Dillingham. Belt high, left-hand dribble. Wants it, feels it, goes out in front to Dozier with 5 on the clock. Dozier on Smith. Turns, tries it up and under with a right-hand shot. Blocked by Smith.
Oh.
But we have a foul. Oh, my goodness. I thought he had all ball.
Yep.
But official Jenna Renault says otherwise with 37.9 left, 121-119 Bulls. Dozier. He's going to get 2. He played last year in Europe after he suffered a torn ACL with the Nuggets in late 2021. But he's bounced around with Denver and Sacramento, Boston, and OKC. He was undrafted. As we mentioned, he played for the Windy City Bulls, who were coached by Billy Donovan III.
Charlie, tie game.
Yes. And we have 30 seconds left in regulation. 121-121. Jalen Horton-Tucker, line to the lane. Horton-Tucker feeding Duarte in a bump. Duarte on a drive. Duarte goes right corner, Horton-Tucker. Up top, Carter for the lead. Bam! Big time Onions. Timeout, Minnesota. Javon Carter right down the pipe from 28 feet. 124-121 Bulls, 18.5 left. Back in a moment on your Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
And we're back at the United Center. Javon Carter hits a big-time 3 to give the Bulls a 3-point lead with 18.5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bulls have played well for pretty much all of this game. Fourth quarter has been mostly bench guys in the game. The game coach is getting looks at different players and rotations to see who can help out. And Javon Carter with a big-time 3.
Well, hopefully Minnesota will go for a 3 here, Bill, because, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, they got subs in. Some players might not even be in the rotation. Let's see what they run here. Shannon driving left ankle on Smith. Shot blocked, but Shannon's fouled. Gets 2 with 14.2 left.
And Smith is going to get the foul. Good news, bad news. Bad news, you foul. Good news, it's only a 2. That is 6th foul? Oh, my. He did. He fouls out.
So this is going to put Shannon at the line at Lincoln Park, as we mentioned. Illinois' Male Athlete of the Year. He spent 2 years with the Fighting Illini. He scored a Big Ten tournament record, Bill, against Nebraska. Fred Hoiberg, his ball club, and the Huskers. He scored 40 points in the Big Ten tournament game.
Uh-huh. And Sonogo checks into the game for the Bulls for the first time.
Dama.
He had a big game the other night.
Yes, he did. He had a great game. Double-double. Shannon at the line, up and good. 14.2 left. 124, 122 Bulls. Shannon. 4 dribbles. Eyes the rim. It is up. Got it. Timeout. Billy Donovan and the Bulls. We're going to keep it right here. 124, 123. All right, Bill.
Again,
do your magic. What's happening?
It's preseason. And wins and losses don't matter, but execution does. And that's what Billy's going to do right now. He's going to talk to these guys, especially it's a learning opportunity for the bench guys, for a chance for him to see who can he trust going into the season. And he wants to see how they execute coming down the stretch. And for me, this is a coach's dream right now in a close game, in a game that really doesn't matter, where you can go to the film later on and talk to your guys about what they need to do, how they're supposed to do it. And yes, you want to win. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You want to win the preseason games. But being that it's a preseason game, obviously we've seen here in the fourth quarter, mostly benches playing. So coaches are giving guys a chance to play and look as they get ready for the regular season. And right now, being that Javon Carter just hit a big shot, I would look for him to at least touch the ball. And again, the Bulls don't need to shoot the ball right now. Again, just keep the ball moving. And see a little discussion with Duarte on the floor. So let's see if maybe he gets it. The Horton Tucker, if he gets, he's going to drive it. So watch it.
14.2 left in regulation here at the United Center. 124-123 in favor of the Bulls. In game 4 of 5 preseason games, we'll be right back here Friday against Cleveland. 6:45 pre, 6:70 the score on the Bulls Network. Bulls will put it in play above 3-point arc, far sideline, right sideline. Levine, Duarte in play to Javon Carter. Carter pressured on a double team in backcourt, and we have a hand check and a foul on Monday.
Well, Carter's going to go to the foul line. And has not taken a foul shot yet this preseason.
So Javon with a go-ahead 3-pointer.
It's just 57% from the foul line last year, Charlie.
Yep.
Uh-oh. With 9.9 seconds left and a timeout left.
We know, Bill, he only took 7 free throws last year.
Yeah.
124, 123 Bulls, 9.9 left. After Carter missed the first of 2, second jumped up and good. Minnesota has to quickly get it in play over the midcourt line. Dillingham driving on DJ Stewart in the right corner. The shot taken by Shannon. Rim, no. Put back by Minot, no. Tip, no. Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win. Bulls win. 125-123.
Wow. Had a couple of opportunities. I wouldn't say he got a good shot up, but he got a good shot for a rebound and a second chance attempt. Didn't go in. And the Bulls come out on top. And what a game it was. Had a lot of action early. Bulls pushed the pace. Pushed the tempo up. Shot the ball really well at the start of the game. Ended up shooting 48% from the field, 43% from behind the 3-point line. We got the post game coming up next as the Bulls win 125-1.